Hey there everybody, my name is Nate and you're watching Volkswagen Classics. Alright everybody, before I get into what today's video is all about, I would just like to show my little beetle collection here, what I've got, my VW stuff outside of the shed, and show you what I've just gone and bought. Alright, so I apologise if there's going to be wind in this clip, I don't know, in this whole video. I'll try and edit it out best I can. But obviously, if you've been a viewer of my channel, you would know about my 64 VW Beetle. I could put a picture of that up. That we're restoring, and these are just the donor cars and stuff. So we've got this blue back cut of a Beetle here with a 65 front on it. I don't know much about this whole thing, but I know we used the rest of the front, like in between from there to there, on my Beetle, which you probably saw in the previous video. Got those two. This is a 58. Yeah, enough said, it's not the greatest, is it? But it's just for parts. That's a Ute Beetle. We've already used parts like that. And we've got a Baja Beetle sitting on a 66 pan. Don't know what the body is though. We put it on this pan. But we cut that off mine, as well as down there, and a few dash things. But yeah. So that's what I've got. Today I went and gotten a few things. So I got this transaxle here, but it's just an empty case sort of thing, no front light. And I got those two flywheels because I thought one was 12 volt, and that for free, so oh well. But we're just thinking we might cut the case or something like that, make an engine stand, but who knows. If you've got it, if we do something with it, costs us all nothing. You can see this Beetle's stuff. The dash is pretty mint, but that's about it. And I'll be using those deluxe heater pipe things for my Beetle. Here's the front of them all. No front, no front, no front. I did also use this for mine. Probably saw it if you watched the previous video again. And before I show you about the video, I'll just walk over here. Another thing we've got today is this motor, 40 horse. Don't know what size it is. Don't know much, but it turns 50 bucks. Maybe we could do a video on getting that running or something like that. It's missing. This pipe's been cut from here to here, and a few things like that. Not much to worry about. And it's got a 12 volt generator, so it might be 12 volt, but who knows. Now I'll go and show you what this video is all about. Here it is. So this is what we've just purchased. Well, yesterday we purchased this. I was going to make a video, but it got too late. I got called in for dinner. So this is a 1971 VW Type 3. Is built in April, which is pretty funny actually, because my 64 Beetle was also April, just 7 years earlier. It's a fastback obviously, and 1600 is the motor. TL, I think that's the sort of deluxe model, but not fuel injected. I think TLE is fuel injected, and it's an auto. But yeah. So we picked this up for 350 bucks. It's got a bunch of components missing, but it's cheap, so we couldn't really, say no. So the story goes, we saw this on Marketplace for 400 bucks a while back. Anyway, we messaged the buyer, and he's like, "Oh no, there's 2 other people going to buy it. He'll get back to us if they bought it." Anyway, 3 weeks pass, probably like a month, and he contacts us back. And by this time, he's deleted the listing, written sold on it and everything, and says, hey, that Type 3 is still for sale. And we're like, because we were the first in line. We weren't really kind of expecting, because we thought, you know, the deal fell through. We won't be getting it. But here it is. So we had to organise a weekend to pick it up. This is the only weekend we really had. But yeah. And we got it $50 cheaper. So, enough of that. I'm going to tell you what's wrong with it. So, you can see here, there's a dent. We've got some rust. So we've got rust here. Here, there's a common spot for these. Here, so that's on the door as well as just the bottom there. And back here, so... Well, I'll tell you what we're thinking. So we're thinking either find the rest of it, or just as is. If we get offered some good money for it, we'll probably sell it. Or, which I'm more thinking this way, is we just, you know, it's a long-term project. Probably take, I don't know, we'll get the beetle done first. Beetle's number one. We won't be touching this until the beetle's done. But if we can find some parts and swap meets along the ways, I'd probably build it up, leave it patinaed, you know, not like the beetle where it's a full paint job, and just like maybe put some Porsche rims on it or something and just drive it. But there's more rust. I'll just show you down here. But as I said, we won't be touching this until the beetle's done. We just picked it up for cheap because it's pretty hard to find these that price. Little one there, little hole there. This is the worst of it, is this door. Well, actually the second worst. I'll show you the worst. So it's all rusted. You can put your fingers in there. Same with this hole. We can patch it up. It's all sort of hang-on panels. The heater channels are pretty good. Floor pans are great. Roof's good. So it's mainly the main structure, not including the guards and the bonnets and stuff like that, is all good. But yeah. So now I'll tell you the parts that are missing. So the front beam's missing. It's a Type 3 front beam, not a beetle. I've only got 3 wheels. 2 for the rear, 1 spare. And you're probably thinking, you know, why is the rear wheels not on if I got them? It's because I don't have the bolts. I have no wheel bolts. I've also got no transmission, which didn't really know that on the ad. Because, you know, the photos were like from here, so you couldn't really sort of tell. But I expected it was a transmission. Anyway, there's not. So it's whether do we go auto or manual. I'd like to go auto, but I think the boxes would be hard to find. Because this is auto and we got to change the pedals to 3. But yeah, that's one thing that's sort of thinking. So yeah, we're missing 2 front wheels, front beam, transmission. This didn't come with an engine, but we've got a 1600 in the beetle shed. And headlights. We're missing 2 headlights, and I'm missing 1 indicator lens. I've got the piece, so I'm missing windscreen wipers. But yeah, so what I'll do now is show you the bonnet, and I'll show you the back. Actually, I'll show you the interior, then we'll get to the back. So we'll just open it up here. Just pull this little lever there, different to beetle. This does close pretty good compared to all my others, but anyway. So this seat won't move forward. You know, I've been playing with this, I think it's something there. I don't know. I don't know what this does, so if you're into Type 3s, and comment down below what's what. I don't know. It's got 3 gauges. So you got fuel, speedo, and this one is the clock, which is on the TL model, not the one without chrome. Speaking of chrome, we got all the chrome trims. It's a bit annoying that they took them all off because we're doing patina. There's no need for that. It's also got a bunch of junk in this. Steering wheel is there. I can't get that on because I can't really pull this out. There's wiring up there. I don't know if they're wrapped around or what's going on. Glove box. So there's the bonnet release thing. The glove box is in really nice condition. That's pretty good. Now this here, I don't know if these are aircon or something. They look like aircon vents to me. And there's like a box under there. So I don't know what's all that about. I don't know what they are either. But we've got the heaters, the heat channel. And another thing is these here, switches on the sides. They might be to close the outlet, because my beetle's just got the sliders. But I have no idea what they're for. They're on either side. So yeah, seat belts, got all the seat belts in the back. The upholstery's pretty good. There's a tear inside of that, and in the base of this seat and up the top. But other than that, it's pretty good. There's the floors, so it's got all carpet. But we have looked underneath. I'll see if there's enough light to show you. But there's like no holes in this floor pan. It's solid. Anyway, I'll show you the back. Have to get around the other side. Another thing we're missing is door cards. No biggie. And yeah, obviously 2 pedals because it's an auto. But who knows what we'll do with this. It's cheap, it's here. We'll just see. But we're focusing on the beetle at the moment. That's #1 priority. Beetles I like beetles. These are similar, I guess. They're all VW, all the same. I just think beetles have got the look to them. Anyway, so this is the back torque converter. That was already mine. I've just chucked it in here. These are obviously like your oil dipstick sort of thing. So here's some of the parts I got. So there's an indicator there. This one's missing the lens. Tail lights, the horn, bits and pieces. They're the surrounds for the door handles. Hubcaps. We've got one wheel here. These are the head channel sort of trims. I've got bumper. You might have seen the other bumpers in there. But yeah, if I can push this back, we've also got the hatch, which is nice. I noticed up here there's a light there, which it's a bit different, so you can see what you're doing. It's dark or whatever. Anyway, I'll show you up front now. Shoot, go away. So this is the worst of it, this bonnet. It's like, I don't think it can be repaired. It's like, just junk. So I don't know where all the front bracing's gone from here. It barely closes. But yeah. So, got another wheel. So we've got 3 wheels, 1 spare, 2 back. The fuel tank was out, but I've put it back in, just sat it here. That's where they cut it. A bit annoying, but you know. I'll try and take this wheel out. Alright, so in here, it's pretty nice. There is a bit of a dent here. Don't know if you can see that on camera. I don't know if I'd worry about it, because if it's a patina thing, It's not much of an issue, is it? I found that these come out. Beetles don't have that sort of feature. Jack clamp. There's the tag. But yeah, it's not too bad up front here. It's just this bonnet is like it's coming apart here. There's not much we can do with it. So at swap meets, I'll be looking for a patinaed bonnet as well. Hopefully white patina to suit the rest. But yeah, that's what I bought. I reckon it was a good deal. But I don't know how well you can find parts like front beams. I've seen them 5 stud. This is a 4 stud. It's later. But wheel nuts, like I don't know who sells those. You probably got to buy them new. Wheel bolts, sorry. And 2 front wheels, 2 headlights, patinted bonnet. I've already seen some for sale. They're just not close at all. They're in different states and stuff. But yeah, that's what's been happening. We own a Type 3 fastback. But yeah, so I don't know how to open this either. I've seen some levers, but they just won't work. I think I know which one it is, but it might be broken. I'll just show you. That one there. I'm guessing it's that one. But yeah, so I don't know when we're working on the Beetle next. We're going to the Day of the Volkswagen next week at Yarra Glen Racecourse, for those of you living in Victoria, Australia. But yeah, we'll be back on the Beetle, obviously. But yeah, oh, don't have much more to say. That's about it. Anyway, wrapping it up here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.